Hello, 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 Internet. It is Art by Committee, otherwise known as Art. I'm about to get started with a photo editing and then a photo mode stream. I gotta reset my position here. There we go. Perfect. All right. So let's get started. I'm just gonna jump right in. My plan is to do some editing, and then I'm gonna jump into some Fallen Order. I really like the photo mode in this game, and I'm very impressed by not only where the camera can go, but the spotlight system. Even though it's rudimentary, it has one and it works. And I'm also very impressed by just the extreme detail and some of the weirdest little things that you would not expect, but it's there. And we can talk about that while I edit them. And then I think I'll just really quickly edit and then jump in. First though, let's just hop in here. A couple of the shots that I took that I really, well, anyway, let's just go through the whole thing. This is, actually, let's just go to the media manager. So this is first one I took, and you know, I did end up editing these. Actually, can I just look at this ones in Snapseed? Let's see. Yeah, actually, let me just pull these up. What's up? Oh, hey Momo. Oh my gosh, I just saw people hopped in. Hey Yami, I'm good. How are you? Mo was like, did you say hi to Yami? I'm like, oh wait, what? There are people in here. Hi. Hey Natsu, how's it going? Hey everybody, can everybody hear me okay? I hope you can. Otherwise I'll seem really rude and my mouth it'll look like I'm talking to nobody. Thanks so much for coming by. Things are good. Things are nice. I've been off for the past couple of days. I have a 5-day weekend this weekend, and it has been lovely because work has been terrible and long. So it's been nice to have all these days off. We have been well. We had a nice little cooking stream on Thanksgiving and ate some yummy food and just done a lot of relaxing. It's been rainy today and yesterday, so we've just been being cozy at home and just being really relaxed, and it's been so nice. Yeah, on Momo's channel. It was pretty spontaneous. So, yeah, I don't blame people for missing it. We were just like, you know what, we're going to cook for Thanksgiving. Let's stream it. So we streamed it, and I think the VOD's still on there. Yeah, you know what, go check out Momo's stream. It's on there. I'll just put it in there right now. You can just, you know what, you just go there and then like open it up in a tab or something. And then, oops. I didn't mean to message that to YouTube and Periscope too, but oh well. It's all good. Oh, we're great. Thank you. Thanks so much. Really appreciate that. Yeah, we actually are doing, let me just go back to just chatting real fast. We are doing some really fun stuff. We are really into Hades right now. Like, it's such an amazing game. Really deserves the Game of the Year nominations that they got. And we're super into it, and there's a song in there that we really like, and so we recorded a cover, finished recording and mixing that today. You'd appreciate this, Yami, since you've done music. So, you know, we just threw it together in Reaper, and, you know, it's not the greatest, but it's fine. And we're going to release that tomorrow. So look out for that. It's going to be on the Twitter. And that should be fun. It'll be fun. I don't know if you've played Hades yet, but it's amazing. So if all the Hades players out there will know when we release the cover what it'll be like, or what you probably would know what song it is if you played. But it's so fun. Okay, let's jump into the photo mode. But yeah, we just like doing all kinds of stuff, and it's been really great. Momo put out actually that we did this too. Little photo shoot of her cosplaying as Momo, and it's like it turned out really well, and people like really like it. and it's so fun. It is amazing, isn't it? Oh my gosh, she did such a great job with it. And it was another excuse for us to bust out the camera. It's just some bed sheets and lights, and we pulled out our DSLR that I never get to use anymore, so I do all this virtual photography. She does look amazing. Like, really, oh my gosh. Really, Momo is so cool. Like, so Momo's been putting all of that stuff together for months. Months, I'd say, to get all the pieces? Okay, month. Okay, month. I'm hyping you up, Momo. Okay, it took her a month to put together all those pieces, and then we we made that belt out of cardboard and cut out paper, and yeah, it turned out super well. We got these new RGB lights for our studio that we stream out of, and Momo was like, "Oh, this light would be so great for a photo shoot." So we put up some bed sheets, and we had a little photo shoot, and they turned out really well. So we're really pumped about that. We're super excited about that. But yeah, that was really fun. Anyway, hi Cantor, hi everyone. Thanks so much for being here. And you know what? Let's just get to editing. I'll keep chatting. But first I wanted to start off by kind of going through the shots I've taken in Fallen Order so far. These are the ones I've edited and scheduled out. This is from the very beginning of the game and then going through. I'm just super psyched by the photo mode in this game. It's amazing. Like, it's really amazing. And there's just some crazy detail in some of these NPCs that you just run by and like never see. Oh, my mouse isn't being captured here. I should fix that for the editing. Oh my gosh. Let me fix that. I really should fix that. I've been doing that this whole time, doing editing streams, and you can't even see my mouse, so that's funny. So there's that. Hey, Butter. 3 minutes and 28 seconds. That's perfect. Welcome, Butter. Welcome to the stream. I'm just going through all the photos that I've taken so far in Fallen Order. And then I'm going to edit a new batch that just came in, that I just took this morning. And then I'm going to hop in the game, and we're going to play some more, run around and fight some stormtroopers. Anyway, super fun. Oh, my alert must not be working. Oh, thanks so much for hosting me, Yami. I really appreciate that. One Shoddy, thank you so much for the follow. Why aren't my alerts working? I'm gonna have to fix that. That is weird. Let me see, hold on. I'm gonna put up a test follow real fast. Oh my gosh, they're not working. My alerts aren't working. Unless I hit it. Oh my gosh, King Corblocks, thank you so much. Wow, you know what? My alerts aren't working, so Momo, you're just going to have to tell me. I'm sorry, like, sorry if I miss anything. Like, my alerts aren't working right now. I'm going to have to fix that later. But thank you so much. Thanks for the host, Yami. Thanks for coming by, everyone. And you know what? I'm going to shout you out, Yami. Yami is the chillest. Such a good time, such a good vibe. I may or may not have shouted you two out. Oh my gosh, Yami, thank you so much. Really, everybody go follow Yami. Yami's the best. So great. Woo, pixelated, yeah. You've streamed a bit of this game. It's great. If you're coming to this game from like doing like Sekiro or Ghost of Tsushima or something, it's not like the tightest gameplay, but oh, there it is. My alerts are really slow, but they're working apparently. Awesome. Thank you so much again for the follow, One Shotty. Really appreciate that. There you go. Come on, Stream Elements. Get working here. Sorry for not being active, low-key being a therapist on Omegle. That's cool. Huh, that's one way to like kind of, you know, get a little bit of the good feels is to help random people out on Omegle. I've never thought of using Omegle for that. Wow, thanks so much for coming by. Yes, you know what? Let me introduce myself. I'm Art. I'm a virtual boy and virtual photographer. I like doing VP is what the virtual photographers call it. But essentially, I hop into video games. I specialize in photo modes. I love doing photo mode playthroughs. And right now, it's funny that you all are here because this is not going to be the most exciting at the beginning. I'm just going to be editing some photos. But you get to see some of the coolest, like some awesome shots that I took this morning. And then we're going to hop into the game, and that'll be a little more exciting because I'm going to take some more stuff. Trying to stop them hurting anyone. Be careful with that, Natsu, because, you know, people like portray themselves like any way that they want on the internet, and you don't know what they're really about. Want to show off my best work? Wow, Yami, you're really like, you're a good hype person, you know that? Like, you're really like hyping me up, and I like it. I'm just gonna pull up my Instagram. Let's just do that. Wow. Okay, so let me just go ahead and oh, thank you so much. Y'all are great. Let me put my social up here so you'll see it. But yes, I do put up all my photos on the interwebs. And let me just show you the one that I personally am the most proud about. And I mean, it's a little spoilery, but whatever. It's from The Last of Us Part 2, and this is a portrait I took of Ellie that I'm just like, I don't know. This is probably the one I'm the most proud of. Whoa, thanks. Arts photography is God, not God because of God, but you know, on a foul language. Hey, that's all good. I got no problem with that here. Art is photography, God. Thank you. Little demigod. Anyway, this portrait is just something, I don't know, it's the lighting in this game is really incredible. And really, some of my best stuff is from Last of Us Part 2. Because it's amazing. Like, it's the amount of detail and work and thought put into everything in this game, and the quality of the ambient light is so good. Yeah, like with the pose and everything of the character, you can tell she's really got some inner turmoil, and it's just, I love it. I love this one. It's one of my favorites for sure. What else? There's some other good ones, and you know what? Just go ahead and check out my Instagram. There's a ton of good stuff in there. And another thing I like to do is actually, I do these photo mode time lapses where I do a time lapse of all the shots that I've taken. Not all the shots, some of my favorite shots. So this is the one that I just showed you all. This is it took me 10 minutes to take it. I shrunk it down into a minute, so you can really see my whole process here. And I put out one of those once a week. I forgot to make one today. I'll make one tomorrow. Oops. A doggy photo. Okay, Momo requests the doggy photo. That's actually a really good one too. But yeah, you can see me here. We'll just watch till the end of this one. You can see me trying to find a way to frame it. I put the tree on the right side of her, and I was like, I don't really like it like that. So I put it here, and that was a whole like 10 minutes worth of just getting the composition right, and then I adjusted it a little bit, and there we go. There's the end. Do I hack the games to do stuff like this? It's actually I don't really. There are tools for PC versions to allow like a lot of photo mode tools, especially for PC versions of games. My PC is not good enough to stream and and play games at the same time, so I mainly either play on console or do cloud games, or just to kind of offload the processing to somewhere else. So I mainly use photo modes, actually. And there's a lot of great results that you can get out of them. All the ones I've taken, I haven't used any external camera tools or mods. And yes, I do live in Momo's Magic Manor, so you can come by, hang out with us if you'd like. So I mainly use photo modes. And you know, photo modes are actually getting... ooh, you just dropped in the Discord. Welcome, Pixelated. I mainly use photo modes, and I think still you can get some really good results, and I think photo modes have gotten better and better. And I'm not above using a photo editing tool beyond that. Actually, this one I really like too. And then, actually, I'm really fond of this one as well. But there's really so much you can do with it. And Momo requested that I show the... oh, I got some Death Stranding stuff in. here too. Just a few from that game. All right, so one of the later ones I took, the latest ones I took, is this good doggo. Forgot to tell you happy late Thanksgiving. Well, happy Thanksgiving to you too, Butter. I'm very thankful for all of you. Thank you so much for coming by. Photo editing is important, and there's some purists out there who, I don't know, think that you should only stick to photo modes in games. Oh, you joined too, Yami? Awesome. Well, thanks so much for coming in. There are some purists out there who just using photo modes, and that's fine. But I don't know. It's I mean, if you know even a little bit about photography, you know that, you've got your tool, your camera, and then the darkroom and that whole post process is just like a whole nother piece of photography that I definitely embrace. So I'm not one to be above using editing tools. And actually, let's hop into that now. I am actually emulating a mobile photo editing tool. This is Snapseed. Anybody can download it on their phone. And yes, I could use something like a Lightroom, Photoshop, but I like using Snapseed. One, because it's free, but also I think you can get good results with it. And also, it's in a way, it's a matter of accessibility. Anybody can use this. You don't need a fancy computer. You don't need a subscription to Adobe's Creative Cloud. You don't need, you don't need to pay money to be able to edit photos. You can use the tools that you have. You can use just the photo mode in a game, and you can still get some good results with it. So that's one reason I'm still using it. For one, I don't like to spend too much time with it. It's a tool that I know, and I can do it quickly. And also, I like the idea that anybody can do this. Like, you really could do this. Now, okay, granted, I do have some experience with amateur photography. I spent about a year and a half of my life taking photos every day with a point and shoot of my friends or my daily life, and editing those and putting them online in a photo blog. So that time in my life really shaped the way I do photography and taught me a lot. And I've definitely taken that experience with me, and I'm also very influenced by film and other media and lots of other stuff, graphic novels or TV shows and movies, and I have read a lot about photography. I'm definitely have spent some time teaching myself and learning about stuff, learning about composition, learning about things like that. But besides some art history classes, some media studies classes in college, like, I'm not a trained photographer or anything. So this is really, I don't know, I just want to put that out there that anybody can do this. Like, anybody can do this. So this is one that I took, was that this morning? I think it was. Either this morning or yesterday. I think this was yesterday. I haven't edited any of the ones I took yesterday. But this one I'm like super happy with. You can see kind of the spherical shape under here of the tower. I'm your favorite e-photographer. Well, thank you, Natsu. There aren't really a ton of us out there. Like, I've friended about 800, 900 people on Instagram. They're all virtual photographers. I think I've pretty much collected them all. Like, there really aren't that many in the world that I know of. There's some newer ones coming up, but yeah, it's not. But it's really cool though. Like, I know, like, for example, photo mode streamers or virtual photographer streamers, I think I know them all too. There's like 3 or 4 of us. It's like there aren't that many. It's pretty cool though. Like, it's really neat. And I'm maybe there is another VTuber out there that does this, but I don't know if there is. So I'm kind of a niche within a niche right now, which is fun. You got to do it to to set yourself apart a little bit. But Shinobi, hey, welcome to the stream. I saw you shooting this game, Fallen Order, and I just got it. So I'm pretty pumped about it. Yes, shout Shinobi out. Speaking of which, Shinobi, go follow Shinobi. Shinobi is one of the handful of virtual photography streamers out there. I've tried to follow them all. I think I have. There's not too many of them out there, so there you go. Spotted in the wild, Shinobi_space. Go follow Shinobi. Shinobi just streamed some Mortal Shell today, and Shinobi actually was a consultant on that photo mode. The devs brought him in to essentially help them make that photo mode, and they did an awesome job. So check that out. It's a great photo mode from what I've seen, and it's got pretty much everything you want in a photo mode. It's great. I should do a stream where I teach Momo how to do virtual photography. We could. We need a stream where she teaches me how to do like digital art and drawing. Yeah, see, Momo's actually my mentor, my master. So one thing I'm gonna hop in here is the first thing I want to do is adjust the curves. Sensei Momo. Momo is my art master. And you see here, I'm just kind of like getting the highs, mids, and lowlights. I'm mainly just, using my eye to kind of see what I like, and I'll adjust this and tone this later. A little bit more contrast there. I really like tuning it kind of just first overall, brightness, contrast. See essentially what's good to me. There's already a good bit of saturation here, so I'm not going to add too much of that. I'm not going to mess with that ambiance too much. The thing is, I don't spend a lot of time in the edit because I already get it most of the way there in the photo mode. So this is already almost there. I'm gonna adjust it a little more, but you're gonna go to bed now, Yami. Have a good rest of your stream. Thank you so much, Yami. Be cozy, be well, sleep well. Thanks for coming by, and thanks so much for the host. Momo is a sorceress queen, and art is a demigod. Essentially, the best ship that is canon. We do make a good pair. It's when you've got logic and reason, magic, and the divine powers of virtual photography. It's hard to beat. All right, I'm gonna hop in here, make a few adjustments. I think this outer brightness is a little dark. I'm just gonna bring it up a little bit. I'm okay with a little bit of darkness at the top and bottom, but not too much. One thing I do want to do is, you may not even see that there's a figure here. So we're gonna get in there. See this guy? We are going to selectively edit him. Power couple. Too much power in one place. I'm just gonna bring this selection way down. And there's really, you can see a little bit of detail when you get in real close. But not really going to see it anyway. So what I'm going to do is just bring up the contrast, and actually let's go ahead and bring the structure and give him a little, I'm okay with a little bit of an outline here because I'm trying to make him more visible from far away. And here, I'm gonna go ahead and darken his silhouette here so that you can see him better. By power couple, I mean the iconic duo of Momo and Gwenny, of course. Of course. I'm just along for the ride, So this is the tricky part about Snapseed, is that once you're zoomed in, oh shoot. There we go. Once you're zoomed in, it's a little difficult to get back out of here. But let me just do that. No. There we go. So you can see now after my edit that there we go. Now you can see after my edit that it's a lot easier to see him. I essentially just made him more of a silhouette so that you could see him from further away. And it gives you this insane sense of scale. The human third wheel. That's me. That's me. I'm just here hanging out with Momo and Gwen. It's what I do. Okay, I don't... Let me see if I can... Yeah, there's definitely a few quirks here that are... that are a little annoying. But it's okay. So what I'm going to do is take this, and I do want to bring this up a little bit. Because it's a little too dark up there. Yeah, there we go. Okay. And then... Oh, that is super dark in the top and bottom. That's the thing. This is so... it's so tall that I really don't want that vignetting up there. Just a little bit in the corners, but yeah, I don't want it super dark up there. Okay, so now, I mean, we're pretty much there. If I'm going to do anything, I'll probably get out the brush tool and play with the exposure a little bit. We're gonna paint. You'll need some sleep. See you later. Well, thanks for coming by. What I'm going to do is I'm going to paint this a little bit darker. So you'll see that I've made it a little darker here, just to give it a bit of, you know, just to give it some a difference here as your eye travels along the image. And hopefully it's subtle enough that you don't even notice that I did that. There you go. And the light's mainly coming here, and I do want this to look like it's more in shadow here at the bottom. Power. And I could do that here too. Let's see what that looks like. So let me get in here. We'll bring it down. Actually, let me just bring it in just a little bit. So I'm also gonna paint right here. We'll turn on the mask so you can see what I'm doing. So wherever the red is showing up is where I'm painting the exposure to make it darker. Looks awesome with the change. The darkness is just satisfying. Ah, good. And I'll also do it here. You can see that there's a bit of a shadow here, and I'm gonna paint it there too. So hopefully what you'll see is, you'll see that these shadows are a little more dramatic now. And it's pretty subtle, and you know, if I'm doing it right, you won't really, you know, looking at the image, it's not going to look unnatural. It's going to look like it's meant to be there. And what that does is it just gives it a little more, it makes it a little more dramatic. And I can do the same with this left side, and I think I will, because we do have the light shining here. So what I see people do, ooh, no, undo that. Oh my gosh. Let me erase this. Oops. All right, let me undo that. There we go. What I see some VPs do when they're, here we'll bake that in. When they're editing is, I see them play a lot with like radials and light sources and light, which is really nice. But what I like to do is I also like to play with shadows and emphasize those too. So what I might do is we'll go in here and I'll do the same thing with the exposure painting, except I'm gonna make this, oh no, not dodge and burn, here we go. I'm gonna make this inside the temple quite a bit darker. Oh, that may be too dark. Oh yeah, that's way too dark. No. That's way too dark. There we go. Let's go ahead and erase the part that I don't want. There we go. So let's see what that looks like. Okay. And I'm going to go ahead and also do the same thing with this side. We'll see. This may be one that I decide that I don't like it and then undo it. But let's just see. Let's just see what it looks like. Oops. No. Let's do exposure instead. Here we go. So what I may need to do is do this side and then erase the parts that I don't want. So meaning right here. Just so that it's more precise. So let's back it up. Let's take a look. Okay. I may continue it down here, but really though, I should leave that bright. And if I am gonna do it some more, I would paint it like right here. There we go. And maybe right here. And maybe just a bit of this one too. Right here. Okay. So let's erase around it the parts that I don't want. Like right here. And up here. And this middle part, I don't really want that to be dark. Okay, so let's take a look at it now. And to my eye, it's too dark. So I'm just gonna get rid of this. Maybe these crevices are fine, and I think I will keep that. But over here, I didn't like how dark it got, so we're just gonna keep it that way. There we go. Yeah, these shadows though I like, so I'm gonna keep those. There we go. Now it's a little more dramatic. Okay, so the next thing I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna do some selective editing, just to give it a little more pop in some of these areas. So there's this white cloud here. I feel like I could use some more detail, so we're gonna increase the contrast here and the structure, just so that there's a little bit more detail here, and you can see that detail showing up as I edit it. So you see kind of the before and after there. So I'm happy with that, so we're gonna move on. Over here, I may do the same thing as well. So I'm gonna go ahead and add another piece here. And if anything, I'm just gonna boost the contrast and the structure here. And it's subtle, you know, it's not a huge difference, but it does give a little structure to these clouds, which I like. This one may be a little big, so there we go, make it smaller. All right, so now we've got a little bit more detail there. So as you can see, like, it's really not a huge difference. It's pretty subtle, but it does give me a little more detail. Thank you. Thanks, Momo. And now I feel like I've done enough to this image. Like, you know, it's very quick. It's not, I'm not taking a huge amount of time with it. The last thing I'm gonna do now is just do a little sharpness. So I'm gonna add a little structure to this image here. And I am gonna add a good amount of sharpening to this so that when you're looking at it, it looks like it's got sufficient detail. Now the downside to, you know what, I'm not going to do the whole image. I'm going to do a selective edit. The downside to doing a sharpness pass is that you see some jagged edges on some of these edges start to show. So what I'm going to do instead is I'm just going to do a selective edit. And this is exactly what I wanted to bring some detail to, is down here with the blades of grass and this rock. So I'm just going to boost the structure here so that some of those details come through. And you can see that it only is affecting this bottom area, which is what I want. And actually, I'm fine with everything else. I think this is a good image. I think it looks great. And so I'm happy with it, and we're going to save it. So I'm going to go ahead and save that. And let's go ahead and grab the edges here and expand it. This is for Instagram, just because it only does a 4:5 ratio, and sometimes I like doing these extreme verticals. So, all right, so there, let me make sure that it's saved correctly. There we go, and I should have two. Did it save? Maybe not. Let me save it. There we go. There he is. Okay. All right, that's the first image. Let's move on to the next one. Next one is inside of the tomb. Or the vault. Sorry, the vault. Momo corrected me over here. It's actually called the vault. And this is an interesting one for me, because what I was trying to go for here, let's just jump into the tuning. I was trying to go for something specific here, and what that specific thing was is this idea that Cal is trying to mimic the mural here and the figure that's doing a pose to try to control or commune with the, what's it called? They didn't call it the Force. They called it some sort of wind, spirit wind or something is what they called it in this culture. Actually, I'm happy with that. Okay, and then we're going to do just some more, just kind of overall edits here. Just a little bit of vignetting. I think I like that. I may bring this down. There we go. There we go. That actually looks good. And then we're just going to do some sharpening. I mean, I'm pretty happy with this image already, so I'm not going to do too much with it. Just a little bit of just boosting the detail a little bit. There we go. You can see Cal pretty well here. In the game, I did put a spotlight here and tried to match the tonal color of the ambient light that was already up here. This was actually pretty dark before I put the spotlight here. And now you can see Cal pretty well, and hopefully this gets across that he's trying to mimic the statue here. So that was, as you can see, a lot of my edits are very quick. I really don't spend a lot of time in the edit. Most of my work and time is spent in the photo mode. And I like to do that because I like to make these photo mode time lapses that show most of my process, so that's why I like to do that. Okay, looks like I didn't save the expanded versions. Let me do that now. There we go. Okay, great. All right, let's open the next one. Okay, so we did the vault. Okay, this is where it's insane. Take a look at the detail on this insect. This is yes, we're still in a Star Wars video game, not in David Attenborough's Planet Earth. Thanks, Momo. But really, I credit the game designers. This is ridiculous. Why? Why put this much detail in a bug? This is like I don't know if they've repeated this insect model in other planets, but so far I've only encountered this insect one time in one scene of one planet, like one area of one planet. And it's like, at that point, it's like, why? Actually, I don't like the brightness that's happening here. There we go. And I kind of like the warmth here. Did I change it? I did make it slightly cooler. Okay, yeah. Really though, it's pretty ridiculous. And yeah, I did add some film grain here. I think it does give it kind of a sense of realism. And that film grain was in the photo mode. Back, sorry, I had a call right after I ended stream. Thanks for the shout out, and hi Momo. Well, welcome back, Shinobi. Thanks for being here. Thanks for coming by. I did, yes, definitely shout you out because, you know, we were on the subject of virtual photography. There are a lot of new people in the stream, and I mean, not a lot of people know this is a thing, so had to shout you out. You came actually at the perfect time. There are, well, Shinobi, you're gonna have to like show me, because I know maybe like 8 to 10 photo mode streamers, and if you know like a lot more, I want to know who they are. I want to know. This one I may crop it in. Oh yeah, that's 8 or 10. Okay, so we probably know the same people. More than before, yes, that's true. That's very true, Shinobi. And you know, if we keep doing our thing, hopefully we'll make it to, maybe we'll make it to our teens. Maybe we'll become a teenager and have 13 virtual photographers, and we'll have arrived. Virtual photographer streamers, I'm sorry, I should say. And yeah, that would be amazing. Actually, I kind of like the 16:9, but maybe let's just look. Let's just see. Well, let's just look here. We'll try to do some different ones here. That's another thing I'm always stuck in, is doing this 16:9. This is kind of nice. This could work. When I started, it was Neonescent, you, Game Photographers, and Chris, pretty much. Oh, wow. Well, that's really good then. That means we've like tripled. Okay, maybe doubled. But still, that's really good. Neonescent. I'm going to have to see if I follow them. Let me see. Neonescent. Neonescent. I should probably spell it right. Oh. Okay, I already follow them on... I follow them on Twitter. Do I follow them? I already follow them. Okay, cool. Oh, yeah. That's cool. Yeah, they were doing a editing stream before. Yeah. I haven't caught their streams before. I'm going to watch their VODs. Cool. They don't stream a lot. Ah. Okay, well, we got to make up for it then. Okay, let's see what this looks like. Okay, I like that. I like that crop. Yeah, we'll keep that. This game is insane. You didn't tell me there were insects in this game, Shinobi. It's crazy. Like the depth of field, like how granular you can get with the depth of field in this game. Yes, this is Jedi Fallen Order, Shinobi. You're like, wait, what? What game is this? Yes, this is in Fallen Order. This is like on the first planet. There's like insects, and I was like, huh, that's neat. Let's get in here. Let's get in real close. And this is the amount of detail in an insect in Fallen Order. You recognize it now? Yeah. Well, you know, the thing is they do save on performance because this is really a particle effect and it's flat. But still, the depth of field is granular enough that I actually was able to have the tip of the wing here out of focus and then have more of the body in focus. It's wild. It's so granular and it's cool. It's a good photo mode. Yeah, I really think it's a great photo mode, and I'm really having fun with it. I think it's super good. It's really good. I don't know. This is pretty good as is. I think we'll go with that. Okay, so let's keep going here because I want to get to the game. So yeah, I've not gotten to the point where I find out whether I fight this thing or not, but I just have a feeling that could happen eventually. This sleeping furry dragon just hanging out over here. You know, just minding its own business. No, I want it darker. Yeah. You know, no big deal. It's just chilling. There is some kind of striation here. I was playing in 1080p this morning. I should really play it in 4K. Because there's some weird details. Do I want spoilers? No, I don't. I have a feeling. I already have a feeling that I will, but here we go. I'm just going to take out some of this pixelation that's in here. Make it a little smoother. Just so it's not so distracting. Let's make that small. This selection area smaller. There we go. There we go. Just try to soften that up so it's not showing so many lines. Now I figure it's probably gonna happen, but no, I don't want spoilers. I don't. No, we're gonna actually. I'll keep this a little darker. I do want to see some of the detail on the fur, but I'm okay with it being a little dark right here. Especially since the light is coming from this direction. Make it a little bigger. There we go. There we go. Yeah. I may just want a tiny bit of vignetting, just a little bit. I've already framed this. I pretty much have framed this already the way I want to. But if for the sake of just exploring every possibility, I'm just gonna see if any of these will even work for it. No. Alright. We're gonna keep it. We're gonna keep the aspect ratio 4 here. I think I'm actually okay with this. I don't want to spend tons of time on it. Alright. We're just gonna blaze through here because there are other photos I want to get to, but also I want to get in the game. Actually, I think this is a better photo. We'll do this one. There's a little bit of let me just adjust the tones here. It's a little dark on the edges. Oh, I don't want that though. No, we'll keep it on the cold side. Yeah. A little bit of brightness, but not too much. And then, actually, I want the outer brightness to be a little brighter. There we go. Just a little bit. Did I just make it darker? You know what? I'm not going to mess with it. Okay. What I am going to do, though, is going to get in these corners and there's a little bit of pixelation down here that, you know, most people probably won't notice, but I do, so I'm just gonna bring the structure down a little bit. Yeah, right here. This is where it's more noticeable to me. And I'll go ahead and add another selective edit right here. And we'll do the same thing. Just kind of bring it down. There we go. Just to soften it a little bit so it doesn't look like there's these vertical lines. Which, you know, there's some here, but I'm not stressing about that too much. Yeah. There we go. And I think we're already most of the way here. I mean, I'm already fairly happy with this image the way it is. So I'm not going to spend a ton of time on it. Let's just move on. We're doing like speed edits today. I've got this picture here of the pilot. So let's go ahead and hop in here. A little bit of brightness so you can see him better. And I already have an idea of how I want to do some of the selective editing here. A little bit more saturation is okay. I do want a little brightness in the cockpit so you can see in there. And just pretty subtle edits here. I feel like the PM did take out some of the detail here that I wanted, so I'm brightening that up just a little bit. And we are in space, so I'm just gonna, well, no, I am gonna make it a little warmer, just so that there's a little bit more diversity in color here. Speed edits is a concept. Should try to push that. It probably would look like my own edit I did earlier today. Oh. I know, right? Yeah, the 10-minute thing. Yeah. Where it's like you play and then like after the timer runs out, you gotta take a shot wherever. That's a really interesting challenge. Like, I think that's a great idea. Usually when I play, it's like I either get stuck in the photo mode like forever or take it, I don't know. It's either like every 5 seconds I take one, or I feel like this game though, the way I've been playing, it's a good balance of getting real stuck in the edit and the photo mode and also just having fun in the game and playing. It's not like other games where it's like, oh, you know, I'd rather spend most of my time in the photo mode or otherwise. It's I don't know, I enjoy both aspects of it. Trying to just get a little bit more detail here in his face. There we go. I may just have to just bump in and just sharpen it. Just add a little detail in there. I know it's probably best to do this a little later, but he's really a focal point of this, and I want him to have just a little more detail. There we go. That's good. I am going to jump in here and just do a little vignetting. We are in the darkness of space after all. Thanks, I liked it. We'll do it again on other games and Mortal Shell again. I find it a good show to watch too because people might want to stick around knowing next shot is happening in 10 minutes. Yeah, that's a good idea. Because then, you know, there's sort of a timer to watch out for, and then people they're invested in what's gonna happen next. You know, what will Shinobi do with the environment and wherever he is? in 10 minutes, so the next 10 minutes. So yeah, I think it's a great idea. Oh, I don't really like that. See, I want most of the light to be here in the cockpit, and I don't want to take too much light away here. Okay. What I may do instead of this, because it's not really doing what I want it to, is just... Yeah, I'm not going to do this. I'm just going to do selective. We're going to go here into the darkness of space and just bring it down just a little bit. There we go. I may just, there we go. We'll make it a little softer, while also darkening it a little bit. Feel free to use ID if you want. No copyright on that. You know, I just might. Yeah, I'll need to get like a timer on screen like you're doing. It's a good idea. It's like a really, really good idea. It's a good way to kind of mix it up, make it more interesting. I like that. Do I like the color here? I don't know. I don't know if I do. Okay, I will up the saturation because it's getting a little grayish. Yeah, that's good. That's better. Okay, let's do that. And you know what? I will bring back the vignetting here, but just make it really like just the extreme edges. There we go. And just bring it in like this. There we go. Okay. That's good. See, it's subtle. I feel like a lot of the edits I do are pretty subtle. It's like the only things that I would notice, but if it gets it just, you know, gets it to the point where I'm happy with it, I'm okay with that. The way that I frame this too, I don't know if it'll work with other aspect ratios, but we'll see. No, we'll leave it. Man, I really wish there was a grid in Fallen Order, and if there is a grid, let me know, but it could really, really use one. I need to do that, I need to make that OBS grid. That could be super useful with this game. Oh, this is a fun one. Okay, so let me make sure that I'm saving all these photos. Okay, good. Yeah, Shinobi, where'd you get that grid? Did you just make it? Did you make it as a like a transparent overlay? Because I should make one for my streams. You're still alive and listening, you swear. Well, thanks for letting me know not to. Sometimes open my OBS when I'm just playing to get that. That's such a good idea, and you being here actually, yeah, totally reminded me of that. You did that. Okay, cool. Okay, I'm just gonna make one and use it, cause yeah, that is so useful. Okay, this one I think I am gonna crop that. I want to try a 5:4. Yeah, let's do that. Why? Because Instagram. Let's undo it. And because I always do these extreme verticals, and I need to break out of it. You want to make more aspect ratio ones now? Oh, that's awesome. If you release that somewhere, like on Twitter as a service to all virtual photographers, I think it would be very very popular, and maybe it would get more people to stream. That would be awesome. Just be like, here you go. Drop in the OBS and stream. Join us. join us. Stream. You could. It's actually very easy to craft. Yeah, you know, that's the thing. Like sometimes it's the easiest things that people really appreciate just because you saved them some time. So they probably, I know I would appreciate it for sure. Oh, that's a cute robot. That's a cute robot right there. Let's go ahead and jump in here. I'm gonna increase the inner brightness. Oh, actually, that works pretty well. I do want this to be a little brighter. Yeah, a little bit. And I know I can really kind of work with the detail here, but I just might. Let's see what I can do here. I think it's because I was playing in 1080p this morning, and the detail here is not great. It's really not great. See what I can do with that. What I may just need to do is actually just kind of do an overall kind of sharpness pass. You know what? I'm going to get some done right now on your second screen. Nice! There you go. Okay, let me increase. If I decrease the structure, it might actually help soften some of these weird edges that are just, it's weird. It looks like you're seeing double. I may have to go in here and, what can I do in this program to try to fix some of this? Let's see. The thing is, I just have to think about how people aren't really going to notice this. Oh, shoot. There we go. They aren't really going to notice this, but maybe it'll just help my sanity a little bit. And there's this weird, it's probably just because the texture is such low detail that it looks like I'm seeing double, like right here. And I'm just gonna clean it up a little bit. There we go. That may have done it. See, it's weird. It's just a weird, the way the texture works is just strange. Like why, oh shoot. Why is that? Why did they make it that way? Actually, let me... Oh, yeah. You know what? Never mind. I'll just leave it. I'll just leave it alone. Looks fine. Looks fine. I don't know. It looks weird. It looks like it's not supposed to be there. It looks like there's a concentric circle here and then another circle that's on the other side of it. I don't know. It looks weird to me, but I'm going to leave it alone. Just going to leave it alone. It works. It works as is. So let's leave it and move on. Okay, next up is this shot of some flowers. Definitely use the spotlight on this image to just give a little bit more ambient light on this foliage. And yes, I was intending to do a 4x5 crop on here, and it works. So we're gonna keep it. Gonna go ahead and tune this one. I'm gonna leave it kind of dark because I like the idea of what I might do is actually get in here and brighten the plants themselves while leaving it pretty dark around it, because I like that mood, like the mood of this scene. So let me actually do this vignetting first. Yeah, and we'll bring it down. this. Just a hint of it, not too much, especially because we have some flags up there at the top that I do want to I don't want to darken. There we go. Keep it pretty subtle. And then I'm going to go in here and get the selective, and I do want to brighten just this part, just where the foliage is. Like, I want it to be pretty subtle, fairly subtle. It's just so that it's got a bit of a glow. Of course, ideally, you wouldn't really notice it looking at it, but it's there. Just so that the plants look like they have kind of an inner light. That's kind of what I wanted to do here. And I'm happy with that. There we go. And with that, that's it. Wow, that was a speed edit, and I'm very happy with that result. Okay, next. I think we're almost there. We just have a couple left. This one I'm pretty fond of this one. It's Cal here on this mountain path. And it's so cool what the game did with the wind in this scene and how these staves are wobbling in the wind and the sound they make. The sound design is so good. Like, I really commend the designers of this game. They did a great job. No, I'm gonna keep the vertical here. I may let's see. What does a 7x5 look like? That could work. Let's look at it. Do I like that? No, let's keep it. Let's just keep the extreme vertical. We're gonna keep it as is. Let's tune this one. I like this scene to be kind of dark. So I'll go ahead and keep it dark. And I'm okay with him almost being a silhouette. I am gonna boost the saturation here. I really like what I did with the spotlight here is I put it right next to his head right here. And because the thing, he's a redhead, and one of the coolest things they do is whenever the sun glints off his hair a certain way, I think it looks really good. So I decided to exploit that and just stick the spotlight right here, just so that you get that idea. Because the sun is kind of creeping over the cliff here, and you see some of that here, and it is shining down. And I think it makes sense for the light to hit it right there. And I really, really like that. Smart. Really, that spotlight it's great. I love it. It's so, I just can't wait to get my hands on a PS5 and Miles Morales. Gonna have to wait till next year probably. I want to play with that 3 spotlight system. I know I can get it from a PS4 Pro, but I'm kind of stubborn and silly in that I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait until I can play it with all its ray traced glory. Oh, I like that the gold that comes out from the mountain there. Nice. And I'm gonna just add a little vignetting here. I mean, I'm pretty happy with it as is. I do want the sky to be a little dark. I don't want it to be too dark, but I do want that. There we go. And oh no, what'd I do? No. Okay, here we go. Okay. It'll be feeling even better after we had to wait and get better PS5 versions anyways. Yeah, I know all the initial ones have bugs and stuff. I really might wait for the PS5 Pro, because maybe that'll be the system that can actually do 4K 60 and ray tracing. Just might as well, I don't know, I might just wait for a system that just doesn't compromise and can do it all. It'd be nice. Oh gosh, I keep messing it up. Here we go. There we go. Okay. Where's the... Keeps messing up. There we go. Just a little bit more brightness in the middle here. Whoa, Mama just told me it's going to be 40 degrees Fahrenheit tomorrow? Really? For low. That's still pretty cold for us. That's cold for Texas. Did they announce a PS5 Pro? No, they didn't, but I'm sure it'll happen. But it probably won't happen for like 3 or 4 years, though. You know, since they did one, I don't know. You know, it's hard to say whether they'll do it or not because the PS4 Pro only sold about a fourth as much as the PS4. I mean, I got one, but not a lot of people did, relatively speaking. So I don't know. I don't know if they'll make one, but maybe even if they don't make a PS5 Pro, they'll probably make one with a bigger hard drive, and even then, that'll be worth it. That'll be worth waiting for. So I may just wait. I'm really I love this one. I feel like it's like a science fiction novel cover. And it just makes me really happy. Like really makes me happy. I like this one a lot. Thanks, Momo. And so I'm gonna go ahead and expand this for the Instagram. And download that. Oh, I love that one. Okay. Next is this one. It's the last one I took this morning. I'm gonna hop in here. I definitely intended to crop this, so I'm just gonna crop it right away. Let's go 5x4 on this one. Oh, that's perfect. That is perfect. Just had to eyeball it. Just look at it and say, does that work? Yeah, I think so. Let me move it. See, either he should be... Really, this ground is not that interesting, so I'm just going to put his knee at the third and this statue's hand at the other third. That'll work. There's an eye line right there. Yeah, I think that works. That feels good. All right, let's tune it. I'm not going to do a ton of creative stuff with this. I'm just pretty happy with how it looks already, so I'm not going to mess with it too much. I'm going to push the shadows a little bit because his silhouette's outlined pretty well. It's a little dark to begin with. I just lightened it up. There we go. And I don't know if I even need that. I don't think I do. I'm going to sharpen it though. There we go. Just really a little bit. It's pretty subtle. All right, and with that, there is my there's my final shot. So let me make sure that I've gotten them all in here. Got the 21:9 grid done. Nice. Well done. All right. To hop in the game here, let me get all that set up and ready to go. Let me change my display capture to the other monitor. And, oh, it's not showing it. No, it's not your fault. But I may need to get the Chromecast working and hooked up. Because my display capture is not adding... This is what I'm going to do. I'm just going to add a source. Display capture. Add a new source. Because I want to add my 4K monitor as a display source. Oh, it's not showing. You know what? I'm just not going to worry about it. Stick it off. There we go. Well, okay, I guess we're gonna play in 1080p, which is fine. So let me get that set up right now. Not sure why my screen looks like that, but we're gonna give it a second to think, and we're gonna hop in game. Okay, there we go. Let's hop in. Alright, let me turn my music off here. Well, we'll let it play. We'll let it play while it's loading. Actually, I gotta make sure this is, gotta make sure that my controller is synced. There we go. All right. Oops. All right, let's get in there. Let's do it. I'm so glad I can just pop in the game and turn it on real fast. One thing I'm gonna have to do now, since I'm streaming it, is turn on the subtitles. So I will hop in the settings and do that. Let the game load and get in there. I'm so happy that our internet did not mess up. Woo! Let's turn on subtitles. Wait, let me make sure this is midnight. Weird. Subtitles, where are ya? Here we go. Turn that on. Perfect. Let's do it. Yeah, just let me know when you get hungry, Momo. We can eat some grub after. What do you want to have for dinner? Oh, you're putting your wallet in your phone? Is it working? Let it load. Let it load. All right. Really, the sound design in this game is so good. Okay, let's see. I'm kind of sad that I totally missed a section to explore in that area. I love this over-the-shoulder, like, diegetic in-game map. I love it. Totally reminds me of Dead Space and what Visceral is trying to do with trying to make sure the whole HUD was in-game by the tech in the game. Wow, this is hard to do. Yeah, I'm not sure how to do that. Here, sorry. I know, Dead Space. Really, like, did such a good job with the HUD, and I'm surprised, like, not every game totally did it. And this game actually does do a little bit of those design cues, like, what's his name, BT? Anyway, the robot's, eye starts to blink. Oh, shit. The robot's eye starts to blink. There we go. Robot's eye starts to blink red whenever he's dying, which is really great. they even subtitle BD1's dialogue. I think it was Broot Whoop is what the subtitle said there. Yes, same. This health bar on the back was so cool. Really, like, what an incredible game, and what a terrifying game. The first Dead Space really was so good. Okay, let's see. I was really hoping more games would design that way. Although I have to say the HUD in this game is pretty minimalist, which I really like.
You're not getting out of here alive, Jedi.
Oh no, it's another. There we go. I like how he jumps like the Jedi in Episode 1, the prequel. He does this funny... look how he's putting his foot on him. That's really funny. He does this kind of jump where he swings his arms for a little more momentum in the air. It looks like just like the kind of acrobatic stuff they did in the in the Phantom Menace. I have to say those are the best parts of those movies were the lightsaber battles. It's like, okay, the rest of this movie is boring, but man, these 40-minute lightsaber battles are amazing. Like, I loved it as a kid. Okay, cool. He's got a machine gun. The dramatic landscapes on these levels are so awesome. The camera? Taking my picture? Might as well. It's funny how he climbs too. I wonder if there's anything good to... I'm sure there will be other places to climb that maybe look better. Okay, let's see what we can see here. I can go that way, or I can... I guess there really isn't much else. This looks like it could be something. It is something. It's a bit of a secret.
Hey now.
I really dig the Metroidvania structure of the game. Not a huge fan of the combat. I feel like it's hard to kind of read the enemy actions. I know it's trying to be kind of like a Souls-like, but the combat itself is not precise enough. So I just bumped it down to easy and just never turned back. Because the combat is a little too frustrating. It's not fair. You know, it's not fair as in you can't read the enemy's actions as clearly, and they kind of cheat by putting it on the unblockable actions. Like, they can't make the enemies telegraph their moves well enough that they have to flash red. It's kind of cheesy. I just bumped to the easy. I'm just a tourist in this world. I'm just here for the story and the photos. Okay, so I do need to go there eventually. I just don't want to skip another area that's important. Because that's like a whole area over there that I didn't explore because... Not because I didn't want to, because I didn't want to miss anything. And this looks like a... What is that? Is that like a... If I go down there, there's no turning back for sure. What's down there? It probably... why not? Actually, let me... Before I jump off, let's see what's up here. No? That's confusing. So, some ropes you can climb up. Other ropes you can only swing off of. Which is fine. Alright. Where am I now? Hey! What's up? Oh shoot. Oh shoot! No! That's not good. No. Okay. Oh! Oh, that's not good. My game froze. That's not good. Four by 3 grid is done too. Great. My game froze. That's not good. I'm gonna have to start over from the save point. That's annoying. Wow, that's really bad. My internet connection's fine. They're gonna have to work out the kinks in that game. Let's turn on the loading music here. My chilling and loading music. Looks like a Jedi will crash. Did you have problems with the game crashing? That's a real bummer if it does that more, especially if you're in the middle of in between save points that are like really far away. Yeah, there was actually a point earlier where what? Is it working? There was a point earlier this morning. It only happened once, but it was still a real bummer where I was almost to the next save point. And then there was an issue with my controller. Okay, you don't recall that many crashes. Frame drops, but okay. Crashes, maybe. Reopen the game to play. That's what I'm trying to do. Now let's try it again. Weird. I played this game for hours with 0 issues this morning. Well, if it doesn't work, it doesn't work, and I guess I'll have to end the stream there, which would be sad. Well, I can always hop into a different game, I guess. Yeah, I think I broke the game. I was just too good. Mama said, I guess it's time for dinner. Well, I guess it's time for dinner. Man, all I did was an editing stream today. Yeah, they're fun. And, you know, it needed to happen. So, and we gotta eat at some point in our lives. It's like almost 9 p.m. our time. And we haven't eaten dinner. But we ate a very late lunch, so do not worry. But that was cool. Well, thanks. Yeah, just sped edit through some. I really am super happy with the shots I'm getting from this game. Like I really enjoy it. I'm glad I hopped into it because, you know, it's actually taking my mind off of Cyberpunk for once. Because I just couldn't get my brain like off of thinking and wanting to play that game that I've been waiting 7 years for. So I think I can, you know, I think I can actually wait until December 10th now because I'm playing this game and I'm really enjoying it. And I'm enjoying the photo mode a lot and I think it's really good. So, bon appetit, friends. I'll share the grids, PNGs later. Awesome, Shinobi. That would be great. I will totally use them. Thank you so much for working on those. That's great. Yeah, we'll see you soon. And for everybody out there who either came in, thank you. Thanks, Yami, for the host. Thanks for the shout out. And thanks, everyone, for being here. And we will see you In the next one, thanks Momo for being Momo and for being cool. It's a you. Have fun. Thanks for the stream. You're very welcome. And thank you for your stream. It's always a good time. Bye, everybody. Bye-bye.